Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be doing something slightly different to our usual Pro Clubs video. Today we're going to be starting a new podcast called the Tipsy Trio. It will feature 3 players from Hogfest Fc, myself, Morgan, aka Billy Wingrove. We've got Callum, aka Big Fanny. Say hi, Callum.
Hello.
And we've got Remy, aka Gordon Ramsay. Say hi, Remy.
Hello.
Now, in this podcast we'll be talking about random things within the week that happen, such as football fixtures, world events, anything like that, as well as answering would you rathers, having people on as guests, others such as other members of Hogfest FC, such as Flashbang, Swaz, probably not him though. And yeah, we'll be aiming to upload this maybe once a week. Not sure, we're not going to put a time frame on it, we're just going to try and do it. But the first video is going to be on YouTube. We'll aim to get it on Spotify or something later in the week when one of us works out to do it. But if you watch it on YouTube, you'll be seeing different games each week. It won't be the same game. But anyway, how are you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Yourself?
Very good. Very hot. It's a very hot day.
Yeah. Lovely weather.
Hot day of the year tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
I don't believe that though. I
I know what
don't.
you mean.
It doesn't feel like it can be the hottest day. Oh god, I've jumped to the edge. Well, how hot is it meant to be?
It's
Anyone
supposed
know?
to be 30, but it did reach like 32 today. So,
Yeah,
you never
actually,
know.
You never know.
I literally went to mow my nan's lawn and she was like, "No, it's too hot. Go home." So I didn't bother mowing it. The only time I've been outside today is to get a Subway.
Oh, who'd have thought that? Mister, I don't go that often.
No. Do you know what? I went there and they did have a meatball marinara and I was fuming.
I would have been.
I was.
I've also been.
I literally,
Some
and then
people would say that's a good thing because some people don't like that.
no. But then, listen here. I went, "Can I get a chicken and bacon ranch melt?" And she said, "No, there's no bacon."
No.
No, you've been here too many times this week. Go home and eat your salad.
She didn't just straight up say no. She's more like, "Oh no." We don't.
No, fuck off.
She's more like, "We don't have bacon." I was like, "Oh, fine, I have it with ham." But then I didn't know if I should put ketchup with that, you know? I didn't. I thought it sounded a bit weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was ham, but this wasn't the first topic this wasn't the first topic we were meant to talk about.
But here we are talking about Morgan.
Fucking Subway.
Fat shit.
I thought it was just an easy way to lead us in, you know? Just talk about my food.
Always. Right, what we got? First topic.
Football. We can talk about football first.
So you're doing this to 2 Liverpool fans. Ooh.
Yeah, we probably should state what teams we all support. I am a Liverpool supporter.
I am also a Liverpool supporter.
And I'm a Man United supporter, so we get on really well, as I'm sure you can tell.
Just for everyone's awareness. We're calling this at the time of the United Sheffield game, so
Yes.
we will also
So we'll
react
have
to
live
that.
updates. Yeah, boy.
So there will be spoilers.
Up the devils.
I mean, hopefully, actually there won't be spoilers. What am I about? Yeah, there won't be
We're not
spoilers.
live, you know. And it's live.
There definitely won't be spoilers. Don't worry. So I'll give you a list of topics, and I think save team of the season until last. I think that's a good topic to end football on.
Well, if anyone picks
concentrate
Henderson,
for that.
I'm out. So.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah, right, yeah. What was that? Save it for last. Alright.
Yeah, we'll save it for last. Right, so we can talk about either the remaining current fixtures, like how many you think United's going to win, when you think Liverpool's going to win the league and stuff like that. I don't like how you laughed at
Them
that.
throwing it.
I really hope they don't throw it. If they throw it, I want to cry.
It's definitely not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen.
We could talk about key players, Roy Keane, De Gea, that argument that went on.
Oh, okay.
Star for who we think is going to perform for the rest of the season.
I feel like De Gea is quite current. So should
talk
we go
about
on
De
to
Gea.
that?
We'll go on
Yeah,
to De
good.
Gea.
We'll start there.
You want to start, Remy? You seen
I
Keane?
want to see your guys' opinion.
Yeah, you
because
start,
you're
you seen
not
Keane.
United.
I am gonna jump straight off.
You
Okay.
didn't see my pun?
So, yeah, I did hear that. Unfortunately,
Oh, I didn't. What was it?
You seem
You
keen.
seem keen. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I personally, 2 years ago, I kind of thought, okay, De Gea, I know he's a good keeper, but I think he's a bit overhyped. And I know everyone will be like, you're just a retard. You're just an idiot, really. But that's what I always thought. And now, I think people are starting to catch on that he was good. He made his fantastic saves, but I mean, we've had stinkers like Carrius and stuff, so we can't say, oh yeah, he's shit. But I think he's always been just a little bit overrated, and now the truth is finally coming out. Now he's a bit older and a bit shitter, to be honest.
Okay, right. On that, so you say, what, about 2 years ago you'd start to say he was overrated.
So
do you
yeah.
do you disagree with a lot of fan opinion across different clubs and a lot of pundits saying that he's the best keeper in the world?
Yes, I always thought he was up
You never
there.
thought at any point he was the best keeper in the world?
No.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I
used to think he was.
I couldn't specifically pinpoint exactly who at any given time, but I always knew, like, I could say that someone was better, and not be like, and at least fight my case. Admittedly, De Gea, in my opinion, wasn't, but he probably was. Like, this is just based off of what I'm thinking, you know?
That's fair. That's fair. What would you say, Morgan?
I think he used to be best keeper. I think definitely this season, he's not been as good as he was. I think King may have been a bit too harsh on him, kicking him off the bus and stuff. That seems a bit extreme.
I mean, I think I sort of agree that up until about maybe 2 seasons ago, I think up until 2 seasons ago, I'd say he was on a run of being the best keeper in the world by far.
I agree with you.
But I have to say, for the last 2 seasons, he's underperformed. But the thing is, right, because he was so good and set such a high standard, that any little mistake he makes, like, don't get me wrong, recently there's quite a lot of mistakes, but even when he was starting to make like a few mistakes, people were instantly saying, he's not good anymore, just because he'd set such a high standard. And he was still, even then, he was still keeping us in games. Like, you could go back and look at some of the games, even this season, I think, like against the Man City, second time round, I think, he makes a stupidly good save where I don't think many other keepers in the world, if any, make that save that keeps us in that game. But those go unrecognised because obviously when it comes to keepers, mistakes get pointed out much more prominently than if a striker misses a shot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the same argument with defenders that we've had a couple of times.
Yeah. So I think obviously he's held it a little bit harsher than most players would have, but I do agree they're not good enough because, like, obviously the mistakes that he's made, like against Spurs, letting Bergwijn shot through, which really wasn't that great of a shot when you watch it back, is a pretty piss poor mistake if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, maybe we wouldn't kick him off the bus, but I'd certainly be having a word.
Who do you think is the best keeper then, if it's not De Gea at the minute? But I know who I would say. I say it's joint between 2 at the minute.
I mean, from what I've seen of ter Stegen, he looks fucking unreal recently.
He wouldn't have been the one that I said. I would have said Alisson and Oblak.
I would have said Oblak, yeah. I think Alisson's been great, but
I think he was better last season, Alisson, than this season.
If Liverpool's defence is as good as it's hyped up to be, then he shouldn't really have much to do.
That is true.
I don't think, like, personally, I could be, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen that many games where he's been peppered with shots for 90 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you look at the Everton game, he had 2 chances to save, pretty much. 2 big chances. And then 1 or 2 small ones.
I mean,
That's a good point, you know, actually. The more I think about it, I would have said also Alisson or Oblak, but honestly, I'm starting to kind of lean towards Oblak.
yeah.
Like, you look at when we played them, Oblak was just ridiculous.
Super
Honestly,
good.
just insane. Like, I remember sitting there watching the game thinking, we're not going to score. It's just not going to happen. Like, no one could score against this man. But
It's annoying because that was De Gea like 2 or 3 seasons ago. You go into it and, like, De Gea was our player of the year for God knows how many years.
yeah, to be fair.
So you think,
As much as I never thought, like, I never wanted to think that De Gea was the best keeper in the world. There were some games where he made saves and you thought, what the hell is that?
they were just in some. You just think, who else could save that? Do you know what I mean? I found myself reviewing his saves. Like, I don't know from what I've seen of any other keeper that could have saved that.
Do you still back him, or do you think you should replace him in summer if he wants to leave?
If he wants to leave, then I'd say let him go, because obviously it would make sense for him to be making mistakes if his head's not devoted to the club. As much as I'd love to stay, because I still think he stops shots that no other keeper in the world saves, but if he's not going to keep his head in United, then we've got Dean Henderson, who could come back and do what looks like wonders. So
I keep forgetting about him. He's
a big keeper potential. So yeah, I'd like us to, if he wants to stay, I'd give him another season. Don't get me wrong, and I'd keep Dean Henderson on loan just for one more season. But then that's when you make or break it. It's either he stays for good, and we let go of Dean Henderson, or we keep him and replace De Gea.
Yeah.
Personally, because I can't see Dean Henderson sitting on the bench for Man United. Not after the season he's had for Sheffield. In my opinion, best keeper of in the league.
Honestly,
For this
Bold
season.
claim.
For this season. Yeah, for this season, I think he's been the best.
To be fair,
Dean
Sheffield have done
has been
bits this
top
season.
class.
Yeah, they've done amazing, and they're not a team that dominates all their games either. They're a team that, especially when playing the big teams, do get shots against them. You know, Henderson's been tested in so many games this season, where without him, Sheffield definitely wouldn't have picked up anywhere near as many points. And I know you can say that about a lot of players for a lot of clubs, but I think that's big for them.
Oh, sorry,
Personally.
what was so inefficient about it? Was I not getting 16 points?
Yeah. I literally have an autistic roommate, so I can't quite do much about that. I'm sure you can edit. Morgan can edit it. Cut him out.
I'm not editing this. Do you know how long it's going to be? You'll get an edit if, like, I really have to.
I mean, that was a long pause of silence. You know, you could go back and just take it straight out.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Seems like too much work.
Right, Dean Henderson.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a little bit with Callum on that. Dean Henderson has been.
I think he's good. I wouldn't say best keeper in the league, personally, but that's just an opinion.
Would you say
I'd
Allison?
say
I don't know. I probably would say Alisson or Edison.
I am going to whack up the standard Liverpool fan, but
I think it's Addison or Edison. Ellison. I'm mixed. I'm trying to think who else has been.
Edison would be up there if he didn't just knock his fucking own teammate out.
yeah.
When was that again?
When was
Who was
that?
that against? Yeah.
Who do you
That
knock
was in their
out?
last game, weren't it? I can't even remember his name, but
Oh wait,
collided.
is that the defender?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I can't think of his name. Mine's gone absolutely blank.
I'll Google it. The magic of having phones.
Oh, just to let you know, the game has kicked off.
Oh,
What's the score? Live update.
It's
No, yeah.
20 seconds in.
yeah.
Yep.
Still no no. Still no no.
Right, I'm watching this on my phone and it's always a little bit behind. So, oh fucking hell! So none
Oh,
of
he
you are
knocked
gonna
out
score.
Garcia. Eric Garcia.
That's it. It's Garcia. Yeah.
I
Yeah, the game's got
personally.
kicked off on my phone, Remy. So any changes, you stay silent, boy.
Okay, well, mate. I won't say anything. I'll let you guys react to everything.
Yeah, because I'm like honestly a minute behind.
I'm quite upset.
Sorry, Remy.
I don't like Edison that much. As much as I know he's a great keeper, and I know that he is, I just don't like him. There's so many people I'd take over him. But
Yeah, I personally, I don't think he's been the best. I think that he's up there with a fair share of mistakes, but because Man City are in a good spot, I don't think they get looked at.
yeah. But then you should be looking at. I mean, I suppose Leno's. What do you guys think of Leno?
He's playing in an Arsenal side, isn't he? So
Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, his defence around him is.
yeah,
Goddamn
it's not
awful.
like he's got a lot of chance, but I think he's a good keeper. Don't get me wrong, I do think he's a good keeper.
Yeah.
But when he's got that defence around him, he's not really gonna not concede goals because they're awful.
Shit.
Do you know who's got the most clean sheets in the Prem this season so far?
Isn't it Allison?
As of the 16th of June. Sorry.
Allison? Edison? It'll be one of them two, wouldn't it?
It's not. It's
It might be
joined.
Dean
Henderson.
It's Dean Henderson and Nick Pope.
Nick
Oh,
Pope?
Nick Pope. Jesus, really?
I mean, it could be different now because I think Man City have not conceded in a while. Right? I can't remember what their scores were. Did they concede against Arsenal?
Did they fuck?
They destroyed Arsenal. I know
don't think
that.
Arsenal didn't have a shot, so if they did concede, it'd be fucking
They
magic.
slapped up Arsenal. It was so funny.
They had more goals than Aubameyang had touches.
Did you
in
see
that
about
game.
David Luiz signing the contract extension?
Yeah, one
He does
year.
it just to sabotage them, I swear.
Oh, what a legend.
That's brilliant. He can stay there for as long as he wants, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He can retire. Set up a retirement fund.
He's got another year there.
Another year, get in. So that means no matter who they sign in the summer, he's still part of that squad.
Yep.
We'd love to see it.
And they've got everyone else injured. Leno's injured for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that looked horrible. That injury looked disgusting.
Oh god, yeah.
Done his like cruciates in his knee, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. Every time I see that injury, I cringe up. It was just, yeah, knees should not be moving backwards like that.
Right, now
I haven't
we're
seen
trailing off a bit. So,
Just a tad.
what's the next topic you've got?
Well, you know, that was a poor segue, but I'll make it work.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Morgan's on Segway duty then.
I don't want to be, if I'm being honest.
Well, you called me out for
It
mine.
was just
so-
a pretty terrible one, if I'm being honest.
Hey. It was
He's
either
willing
that
to
or we'd stay
criticise
on
it,
that
but he's not
topic
willing
for
to fix
ages.
it.
Speaking
Yeah.
of De Gea underachieving, who do we think's been the most underachieving player of the season? That's a bagging
You should
segue.
want
That was a bit better. Yeah.
Ooh,
Do you
that's
think
a-
it's been De Gea, realistically? I don't think it has. I think he's been poor, but not that poor.
No, I know who my big underachiever is. Well, for the Prem, I know who it is.
I'll
Are
let
you
you
gonna-
guys start off because I need to think.
Well, wait. Don't do Prem first. What's your other one?
Well,
Well,
underachiever, it's got to be David Luiz, hasn't it? And he's fucking awful.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know who. I
It's
don't know
got
who
to be
you're gonna
David
say.
Luiz.
That's not what I was going to say, but yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Who
what's
were
you?
you gonna- Who were you going to say?
Who were you
I
going
was
to say?
just going to say someone different because we have just roasted David Luiz.
Who are you going to say?
Oh,
I
go
was
on
going
then.
to say Pepe, which is also another kind of obvious
Yeah.
one.
We're just roasting Arsenal.
I mean, they
that was
are
always
a
how
bit
this was going to go, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like,
Wait till we have Alfie Bailey on.
Did you see the thing where it was like they signed Pepe for like 72 mil, and Chelsea have just gone and brought Ziyech and Werner
Yeah.
for only like 9 mil.
They're going to have such a
80
good
something.
team next season.
oh, I know. I'm kind of scared of them. A little bit.
I've got 2 kills. Get on my level.
I'm frustrated as a United fan because obviously we're trying to close the gap to Man City and Liverpool, and obviously we're supposed to have just brushed past Chelsea, but they're not going away. I feel like we're in a similar situation in terms of like squad quality, especially if we pick up Sancho in the summer. I feel like we'll be very even, but both not quite Man City and Liverpool's level.
Yeah.
That's sort of strayed away from biggest underachiever.
I want to know what Remy. He said if it's he had one if he wasn't going to say it in the Prem.
No, this person's not an underachiever. I just think they're a bit overrated. This is. I mean, I think you two already know my opinion on this person, just because I don't like them. But Neymar, he scores goals and he gets assists. Don't get me wrong, and he is a great player. But I cannot stand it when people say that he is the
Top
third
3.
best player in the world.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah, that puts me on
He's
edge
not
when
far
there's-
off though.
Oh, yeah,
I'd put him
don't
up
get me
there.
wrong.
Not to be that
Yeah,
guy, but he's not far off, is he?
He's not far off, right? He's top
It's
10
between
at
him
least.
and other people for third.
The thing is, like, obviously,
Mbappe.
I'm a Liverpool fan, I don't like United, but I would still say Pogba's better than him, Mbappe's better than him. I think De Bruyne's much better than him, personally.
I'd say Mbappe is. If it was the top 3, it'd probably be. It's got to be Ronaldo and Messi. Like for me, they're
Yeah.
always in it. They're always going to be in it until they retire. And then for me, it's either between Mbappe or Lewandowski for third.
He gets overlooked all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he does.
he scores like 40, 50 odd goals a season. And for like, no matter what striker you are, those are unreal stats. Whether you're in
Yeah.
the MLS, League 2 or Europe's top leagues or whatever. Doesn't matter where you're at. That 50 goals a season is fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Especially doing it for so long as well. Like what, he's like 31 now or something like that? 32 maybe?
Callum, just out of curiosity, what minute is your game in?
Just under 6 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just give away a massive hint there, Remy.
Well, no, I'm just asking what the time is, just so I know how far ahead I actually am, in case I do spoil anything. But,
Just please don't.
Alright.
I'm not even watching the game. I can't,
Yeah.
if I do that, I can't play Brawlhalla.
I've just got it on my iPad next to me. But yeah, Lewandowski. So
Is that why?
overlooked.
Because United had scored.
Come
on!
I think I
tried
tried to bait
seen
it.
it yet?
I thought I baited it out when Remy said no. I was like, oh no.
You did a little bit. I was thinking about it, but then I was just like, I'll just keep watching.
I tried to
Tony
keep it
Martial.
versatile, Morgan, man.
I'm sorry. We all know I'm a bad liar.
To be fair, Callum, I have grown to like Martial. I loved him, then I hated him, and now I really do like him again. I've started to kind of appreciate better footballers more, apart from Neymar, just because I don't like him. Like I didn't really
It's a
like
personal
Mbappe.
agenda in that situation.
You realise how far we strayed off topic?
Yeah, this
We've
is-
gone from who's underachieved to
some people
who's the
think he's an
top 3 best
underachiever.
player in the world.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's true, but it's just going to be like that, isn't it?
It is.
That's what football talks are. They
the
go
way
all
it
over.
goes. Yeah.
I mean,
get back
I
on
don't know who mine is, to be fair. I can name a team. I can't name a player.
Go on, name a team.
Well, we can all
Bournemouth.
name a team.
I wonder.
Bournemouth.
But Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth
Yeah,
are
but
massively
underachiever.
underachieved. No, because Bournemouth I always associate with the top half of the table, but like mid-table, like 9th, 10th. Yeah, but they're like,
Paul Pogba's just skinned this guy.
they're like
Not gonna-
nearly in relegation, I think, or they are in relegation.
They're in a
They
battle
are
for
if
it,
they
I
don't
think.
win or draw. Because who was it that drew yesterday? Someone drew yesterday. Oh god, Morgan, our colours on this game really
Didn't
similar.
Leicester play it yesterday?
Yeah, Leicester drew against Brighton.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, I'm going to quickly segue. Speaking of Brighton, did you see the? I'm going to butcher his name.
Mope.
Gundozi.
Oh no.
Guendouzi.
I mean, I just
He's the Arsenal player, not the Brighton player.
no, I know, but
Yeah.
it's based on what he said.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know what
About
it said.
what's the guy who scored?
Mope.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you'll never earn as much money as me, and then it turns out he actually earns more money than him in a week
That
by
That's a
10k.
standard Arsenal player thing, isn't it?
is, yeah.
That man got peppered with Instagram comments of clowns, though. I feel bad for him.
I can
Imagine that though. They think about it's how much money they earn when they're earning that much. Imagine still thinking about that, not about the
Yeah,
football.
come Sunday League, mate.
The money should just become a secondary thing for footballers. But talking about footballers and money, that's a whole new topic.
That is a whole new topic. Don't get us started on that. Although my dad would argue in favour of the money, you know.
Yeah, your dad's fuming.
Not quite, but
His dad is an ex-professional
No,
footballer.
but imagine, yeah, I know, but imagine if.
No, I'm letting everyone else know.
I should probably mention
Letting
that.
everyone know his stance. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have I just died?
God, imagine your lifestyle now. If your dad was on like nowadays football wages.
I know, right? I'd be living the life, mate. I would
Yeah,
be
well-
living the life.
Well, you're stuck
boys.
with us, so unlucky.
I'm more than happy with that.
How's your fucking life?
Yeah, you wouldn't be here right now on the podcast.
Yes, I would.
The most famous
Where do you think I'd
podcast
be?
Not on the podcast, I'll tell you that. Have I just killed myself? No.
You just keep forgetting who you are, don't you?
Well, the colours, yeah.
Yeah,
we-
it's an absolute kick clash.
And we got similar hair. Sorry, I should not focus on the game.
Yeah.
Well, another topic I wrote down, if we finish this one, we can keep going, is who do you think has done better than expected?
Sheffield?
No, I meant player-wise, but team-wise, yes, Sheffield, definitely, 100%.
Well, I like this player, and I kind of expected him to do okay, but he exceeded my expectations. So he must have exceeded everybody else's. Danny Ings.
Oh my fucking
Yeah,
He has done a lot better.
to be fair,
Legend.
I expected him to just get injured again. Or at least just go on a goal drought, so.
Yeah.
He's been insane since he come back, hasn't he? I don't know his exact stat, but I
I
know
think
he
he's like
scored
joint
lots.
top goal scorer or something. Or very close. He's in like the top 3 or
hell.
something. I would get him up. I'm a man of...
Mason Greenwood, not to be biased, but
Yeah. No, right.
he's younger than us and he scored 14 Premier League goals this season from the wing. From majority
Has he
from the wing.
actually?
Sorry, 14 goals all round.
Still? Jesus, I didn't
Yeah.
know it was that many.
Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
He's not third.
Mason Greenwood, highly rate, highly rate.
I was saying it, wasn't
What
I
you said?
saying it before the start of the season? Mason Greenwood, yeah, he's got talent. Everyone was like, yeah, but he won't play, yeah, but he's probably not that good. Shown to be one of the hottest talents in football, mate. He's younger than us as well, that frustrates me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, we're now getting to that age where we can be older than some of the upcoming footballers. Oh, fuck.
It hurts, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah, that is.
Mate, try having a professional footballer as a dad and a brother, and I'm here. I'm here.
I just, yeah, to be fair.
Highlight, you know. I'm just vibing.
Mate, yeah, but they're not on the best podcast. You are.
True that. But who has overperformed for you then, Callum?
Overperformed.
Yeah, who do you think has done better?
To be fair, I don't know if you could class it as overperformed, but I was about to say Rashford's overperformed, but he's just absolutely missed a fucking open net.
I was going to say, have you seen that yet?
Yeah. That is awful.
That is perfect timing, though.
I was going to say, I'd say Rashford's overperformed because he's up until his injury, he was one of the best. Arguably, could put him in team of the season up until that point, but
Do you know,
I
think
wasn't expecting him to do that much, so I think it's an overachiever for me.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah, I think he's really stepped United kind of needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
It was
like,
like-
oh sorry,
I was just going to say, like, I didn't rate him. I rated him, and I knew that he had potential, but his potential came out. I say he hasn't even reached full potential now, but like he has shown even more potential, like so fast, like so quick. Like a couple seasons ago, you think didn't know his name. Then the first season we kind of saw him. I thought, okay, he can be good. Maybe like, how old is he now?
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like maybe like 24. He'll be like, he'll hit that age where he's like, yeah, he knows what he's doing, and he'll be like a decent striker, like maybe like a super sub kind of vibe. But my God, he is worthy of his starting position.
He pissed super sub out of the water, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did.
Especially the biggest thing for me that doesn't really get spoke about when it comes to Rashford is everyone just looks at his stats, right? And they don't actually look at the fact that he's a 22-year-old, effectively kid in football terms, to what a lot of the people would call. He's a very young footballer at 22, having to step up and have to, like, the way that he's captained a few games, and you think he's had to step up into a team that doesn't really have any
And a big club.
world-class quality. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? He's on one of the biggest stages in football. He's had to step up maturity-wise and quality-wise because we don't have any, like, or as much of that as we used to. Do you know what I mean? Like, it used to be, like, young players would come into a world-class team, but he's got probably the only arguable, or one of the only arguable cases of world-class talent in the team.
Yeah,
Or at least he was when he was breaking through. So I think he stepped up massively to pretty much run that team at 22. Gets unspoken about. All that pressure as well. Like, especially when we were under Mourinho and we were sitting back just relying on hoofing it to him and he had to just work with something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
a test
don't
of
think
true
the-
quality is how well you do in a proper balanced team that suits, that lets you play your best style of football.
He really has shown people that doesn't matter what you've got around you, whether it's a big club that, I mean, I wouldn't say you were struggling because you're still a huge club, but like you were not doing what you'd expect of a Man United.
Yeah, we're still a huge club, but we're just not where we're supposed to be at the minute. We
Yeah.
haven't been that way since Fergie left, so.
That is true.
Yeah. I think a little bit of him has kind of revived it a bit, which is pretty cool. Pretty impressive when you think he is 20.
I think he's a bit naive, though, Ollie. I won't lie to you. I do think he's a bit naive.
I mean, did you guys hear what he said about De Gea?
That's the stuff like
Saying he's the
that.
best
I'm
keeper in
like,
the world, yeah. I mean, I think some of that's kind of just, I think he's trying to support his
He can't
players
come
as
out
much
and
as he
slate
can.
his number one.
no, I know he can't, but like,
Do you know what I mean? He can't do a Roy Keane and say, yeah, he's getting a fucking taxi home, what a prick.
he should
But-
though. Wants to be a good manager, he should.
Even if that's what he's thinking, but I just don't think he's that kind of manager. I think he's that
No, I
sort
know.
of cool, calm, collected pat on the shoulder sort of manager. Like, I think he'd have spoke to him after that and gone, "It's all right, just get your head in the game." Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, like you said, he can't, for the morale of the team, he can't come out and sit there and start slating him for mistakes. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd understand it if he did, I suppose.
I haven't said my overperformer. Overperformer? Is that the right one? Overperformer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Madison,
Oh.
Fair enough.
only because I hadn't really heard of him before. Well, I had heard of him, but you know, he's done very well
Sort
this
of broke
season.
through to a new
Yeah.
level this season.
And I would say Jimenez, but then I already knew Jimenez was decent.
Yeah, Jimenez is a great player.
But I think I looked just now, and I think he's like 4th top goal scorer in the Prem or something.
Is he?
really?
I didn't realise he was that high.
On the topic of Jimenez, I also think I'd like to just add in Adama Traore has
I knew you
been
could say that.
absolutely world class this season. I think he's been unbelievable.
I don't
time
think
someone
he
mentions
has.
His name, I just envision that clip where he just bodies Van Dijk. It's just brilliant.
I'm thinking.
Brings a
What,
smile
do,
to my
do you mean Mendy or?
No, there's a video of him absolutely bodying Van Dijk. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the one of him bodying Mendy as well is another brilliant one.
I think he's been good the first half. I think he dropped off a bit in the second half of the season, but still did well.
Yeah. Hasn't he
Bit
been
like
sort of,
Pookie.
like, moved around position-wise for Wolves? Hasn't he been playing different positions?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you can get a right wing back card of him on FIFA.
I imagine that.
I did have that at one point.
He's just massive. Like, how the hell he can be that quick and that big?
He doesn't lift weights.
Does he not?
No, he says that all the time. He doesn't lift weights.
He looks like he could lift my car.
It does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Unit.
Doesn't lift weights. Do trees count as weights?
I mean, he just says he does, what is it?
Body weight stuff.
No, aerobic exercises and stuff like that.
Mad.
Or anaerobic.
I
with
don't
running and
believe him.
stuff. Running and stuff.
Yeah, he does cardio. That builds his
Cardio,
biceps.
that's probably easier, yeah.
Anaerobic? Aerobic?
I'm not gonna lie, today I've said some stupid stuff. Like, I asked where Bristol was today.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Rashford flopped it again. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were just gassing up Rashford and he's missed 2.
I
good
didn't gas
chances.
up Rashford.
He's been slow off the mark. I don't know how you didn't gas him up.
Oh no, I think he's been good this season, you know, just
Even
two
if you
people
take away his penalties, and he's still been one of the top scorers.
two people gassing him up, he doesn't need a third. He's not Billy Wingrove, mate. No Billy Wingrove. He doesn't need a third.
Oh god damn it, Billy Wingrove. Right, let's
What
get
about
this out of the
Swansea?
podcast now. Billy Wingrove has a big ego, guys. It needs to stop. It
Yeah,
needs to stop.
it's time to go.
We can do you want to briefly talk about Hogfest while we're on the subject?
You can do you?
What do you have to say?
Just that I am the best. Jake, if you're listening, you're probably not. You probably haven't listened this far in. But if you are, I want you back. Come back. No, but he hasn't played in like episodes. Good, I stopped recording.
Oh, did you actually?
No, just then, just that last sentence. I thought this is a good point to cut, and
Fucking
just so I don't go over the hour and lose a footage of it.
That is a show.
Brilliant.
I don't want to go
Well,
too
basically,
long.
what you missed there, guys, was no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna.
No, they heard the first part. It was whatever you said right at the end. They didn't hear.
Oh, okay. You didn't miss anything then. Basically, Jake's Ketwig.
So
doing those shit with
Hogfest.
his head.
Who's the most
Maguire's
overrated
scored.
player?
Not allowed for it.
Don't answer that. Do not answer that.
I'm gonna go.
Just keep
go ahead
stum.
and put forward. Who's the most overrated player, boys?
It's got to be Derrida.
Derrida.
He's trying to step in my spotlight.
God tier. Derrida do be God tier. You can't.
Oh, we
say
should
he's
tier
overrated.
list our like, CPU people on pro clubs. You got Derrida, Demand, Deruva, Give it.
The man, right? He had some absolutely
He's not the
amazing
man.
moments. He scored some bangers, but he has his shockers sometimes. I'll tell you.
I want to enter more cups as Hogfest. I ain't gonna lie. I like the cups. I know
only
no one
really
else
like the
does.
No rules. And the
Yeah.
survival.
I
Those are
want to
the
win
only
every
really good
cup though.
ones.
I might have to move on to
I think
bigger
we
fish.
have, though. Move
No,
on
we
to
haven't.
bigger fish.
There's definitely
Fucking
cups we
hell.
haven't won. We haven't won the long range cup.
If we even played that, that is Gordon Ramsay's prime territory.
It's literally a normal game though. That's the thing.
Oh,
It's just 2 goals for outside the box, which is perfect for you, Remy.
I mean, I'm not good at many things on FIFA, but I'm also not good at them. Anyway,
I am. See some of my
I'm
goals.
not. I'm not going to come forward and say who I think the most overrated player at Hogfest is, just to keep everyone
Keep everyone happy.
on friendly terms, you know. I have one in my head.
I feel like that means it's not a CPU. Just something about it. Screams that's not a CPU.
Maybe.
Because I'm
Jake.
sure the Ridder would not be offended.
Mate,
Because
the
you
Riddle
know
will
that
come
it
around
was-
and smash him
Yeah.
up.
It
Smash
might
up
be.
Gordon.
You never know.
EA have just absolutely shown it to Dorito and he's gone, do you know what?
Can't remember what my point was with Hogfest. There was a point that I had.
Gordon, is that you trying to say he's overrated? I don't blame you.
He is, mate. He's
Oh,
barely scored any goals. Utter
Man.
loser.
I
Get
don't
on my
want to hear
level.
it.
Mate,
What?
second most
Oh.
goals, most assists for the team. That speaks for itself.
You see, I'd love to see where I actually stand on the stats if I didn't.
I think you'd be ahead of me on
fucking
assists.
reset them every time I go to play with other people.
Yeah,
Life lesson: be loyal. Don't play with other people.
yeah. You just go on loan.
Yeah, not because you
loyal,
can't go
boys.
back, just because your stats reset.
Oh, Ray, I've just killed you.
Nah, we're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm a professional gamer here.
I mean, I'm sorry I brought us on a tangent to Hogfest. Didn't actually mean to do that.
It's all good.
Didn't mean to do that. You literally said let's talk about Hogfest.
No.
I mean, you did.
No.
Just a little bit.
Billy Wingrove. Hashtag 2020.
Ooh.
What's happened?
Oh no, sorry. Looked up at my career mode.
Oh, right. I thought something happened in
I
the
saw an
United game.
international offer, but it was only a year ago.
Only Uruguay.
Scott
Fuck those
McTominay
guys,
signs a new
alright.
5-year deal. What do we think about that?
Who?
Scott McTominay.
Oh, I
signed a
saw
5-year
that.
deal.
I mean,
Scott McSauce.
Scott Mc absolutely.
he's not a
beasted
player
his
that I'd
way.
look out for like, on a pitch, but because I'm not a United fan, I don't probably notice the work that he does for the team, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he does. To be fair, he does a lot of the running, in my opinion. Like he's not the most technical player. That's why a lot of people were calling him McMayo, because he was literally just win the ball back and then give it to the players who could. But
That's
every
what you need,
midfield's got to have one of them.
yeah.
Yeah. Every midfield's got to have one, and I'm not letting him go underrated.
The
He
Kante
started
engine
to,
of the team.
Yeah, literally, like him and Fred have both been sort of sharing that role, and he's been starting to creep in with the goals and assists. He scored a couple of decent goals this season. He scored a nice one against Arsenal. But I think he knows that he wants to do more. He said it in one of his interviews. He says, "I need to be doing more." Come back from lockdown, fucking ripped as hell. Like it's clear
Have you
that
seen
he's taking
Goretzka?
it seriously.
Have you seen the
Goretzka.
before and after picture of him?
Oh no,
He has beefed up. Oh my god.
No, he's not beefed up. He's just. Wait, is he beefed up now? Am I missing something? I remember him being really skinny with like an absolute saucy 8-pack.
Yeah, and look, Google him now and look at a picture of him. He is huge.
Is he
I wouldn't
actually?
think the United game wasn't more important.
He
remember-
looks like. I'll put it in the video. Actually, no. We'll see. If it's in the video here, cool. If not, it's because I'm too lazy to edit it.
You lazy dog.
Professional.
Hey, to be fair, actually, I do edit all our videos and record all the videos.
I'm not going to
Oh,
chat shit. I
right,
literally
let
do
on.
nothing. I just turn up and play pro clubs, or I turn up and chat shit about football.
Exactly. I mean, that's all you need to do. To be fair, I did offer to edit the videos. I just let the record show that I edit the videos, guys.
Yeah. Hence
Me.
why all the titles are about Billy Wingrove.
That is true. I bet there's like more than half the titles about Billy Wingrove is in the title, or the title is about something Billy did in the game.
It's kind of fair though. You put all the effort in them when it comes to editing.
To be fair, if it's
So-
due, like someone does get a hat trick of that, I will give them the title usually, unless, like, I feel like
Only because I threatened you and to have the
no,
hat trick.
I will do it unless I think there's a better title that will get more views or something.
It's all about the views.
It is all
He's
about the views.
clickbaiting you, viewers. He's clickbaiting you.
I am.
It's clickbaiting for the use of Billy Wingren.
This shit.
We can
Billy,
get
mate,
copyright.
if you're listening here, me and you,
Get on the channel, make a guest appearance.
collab.
We'll collab, yeah? I think it's a leading trait.
Whip out a bit of crossbar challenge. Swaztekers.
Aztecas.
Alright, well.
He is a
He's the
member of
best,
the
of the, whole,
F2s.
the best out of the whole club at Arsenal. And the first team.
Oh, that's
And Thierry
Swaz
Henry. No, someone said Swaz.
Oh, it's Swaztekers.
Ah, I just said Swaz. Just instantly went into ugh mode.
To be fair, whenever I hear Swaz, I do think it's Swaz Lynch.
Yeah.
They're not here, Remy.
Not
Get 'em.
actual Swaz.
Oh, they are
Swaz
here.
Lynch.
Alright, well, I've got two more FIFA football talk there. Someone else take this. Oh my god. Two more
Right, come on.
football topics
Composure. There you go.
that we can
What
talk
are-
about. We have got who will be the star for the rest of the season.
What in these last
Actually,
few
I've
games?
got three more. Yeah, in the who do you think will be the best
Oh.
player? We could predict the next week's games, like the next couple of fixtures, what we think the scores are going to be, and then obviously we'll end it with a team of the season for football.
I like that. Team of the season's going to start up some debate.
Exactly.
It's going to take a lot of my concentration. That is.
If you lot just pick the Liverpool team, I'll be absolutely fuming.
I wouldn't. I know. I've got a rough idea of my
no.
team.
Yeah, I kind of have a kind of rough idea of my team.
But anyway, do you wanna? We'll talk about star for the rest of the season. Who do you think it's going to be? I think it's a good place to go, and then.
Who wants first dibs at it?
Oh, I think Danny
You can
Ings.
go. Oh.
I'll
okay.
go.
So you think he's going to continue his strong form?
Danny Ings, or I would have said Aguero, but he's injured, I think.
Aguero? He's got knee surgery tomorrow.
Exactly. I would have said him otherwise. I think it'll be Ings or
He's got surgery.
Who
Yeah,
else?
he does.
Mad.
I don't know who else. I think there's someone else I had. I don't know who. I'm just waffling.
I reckon it'll be between De Bruyne, just because De Bruyne does De Bruyne type things, and Lo Celso for Spurs.
Lo Celso?
Watching him in his first two games, especially last night against West Ham, he was fucking unreal. He was like cropping up in different places, always wanting the ball. He was playing some insane passes. He had an assist for the offside goal, and I'm pretty sure he assisted the actual goal, one of the actual goals, at least. But yeah, he was just playing outrageous. He was all over the place.
Fair enough.
And
That's
like,
an
I knew,
interesting
you could see glimpses of that potential during the season, but obviously it took a while to get him in. But now, in my opinion, I reckon he'll be their starting attacking midfielder. I think he'll take
can see
Ali's
him.
place.
Really?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's performing better than Ali at the minute, and I think he'll continue to. So I think eventually he'll take Ali's place. But I think you could play them both in the same team. So we'll see how Mourinho sets it up.
Well, I think Ndombele might be on his way out.
Already.
Well, I saw something that Mourinho and him had beef.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But
Although
Mourinho always beefs one player, doesn't he? He's always got beef with someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
legend of the game.
True icon he is.
Who do you think then,
I mean,
Remy?
obviously, I like Adama Traore, and I think he'll be good. Maybe not the best, but I have to say he's up there. Danny Ings is also a good shout. After Callum saying Lo Celso made me think about it. To be fair, I saw a little bit of him in the last game. He's been top class. And I'm surprised you didn't say Bruno, to be honest, because I'm kind of on the Bruno hype. I think he's just...
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
And
I still think he's come in and been one of the fucking best players this season already. But I don't know. I think he'll just continue it more of the same. I don't know if he'll do it, because obviously that was in you saw it in 4 games where I thought, yeah, he was great. Can he do it for what is it left, 9 in a row or whatever? We'll see.
Yeah. It is one that we'll have to see about.
Yeah,
Oh, I already
I
know.
like
What he's
it.
doing there.
What do you think top four is going to be? Same it is.
Ooh. That's the same as it is now, yeah.
That's what it is.
Can I get a validation of what it currently is?
I mean, I know.
Well, if it's what I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea and Leicester, I believe.
I think so. I'll double check in a second.
Yeah, mate. I haven't looked at the. I'm not sounding like a right football fan here. I haven't checked the table. I don't check the table if United aren't close to actually getting anywhere.
I've been checking it, but I just can't remember it.
I know. I'm pretty sure Leicester, Man City, and Liverpool. Well, I know Liverpool and Man City are definitely.
Liverpool, Man City, Leicester, Chelsea.
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah,
is
that's
Chelsea.
top four,
United are
Yeah,
5 points behind them.
yeah.
Wolves are 6th. Arsenal are 10th.
The only way I can see Man United getting top 4 is if Leicester drop enough points. Because I don't think Chelsea will. I think Chelsea will win pretty much all their remaining games.
I like Chelsea. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I do
I
like
hate
Chelsea.
them with a passion, but I think they're going about everything the right way. Lampard coming in, he's building his own team, he's putting his own philosophy, and he's being funded with what he wants. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like it's similar to him and with him and Ollie, because no one wants to give Ollie any time, but everyone wants to give Lampard time. And I think the reason is Lampard's got a clear way he wants to play, and even if it meant he's going to lose games, he still played like it to drill his philosophy into his squad. And Ollie didn't do that. He started off doing it, and then when things were going to shit, he panicked and played defensive, counter-attacking, let's go for a draw kind of football.
Yeah.
I think if he'd just kept up that initial philosophy, we're starting to see it come back again. If he'd just kept that up and drilled it through, then I think maybe the fans would have been backing him slightly more.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Lampard did take the time and the risk more than Ollie did.
Even though it didn't really pay off in the short term, it was always one of them ones that was going to pay off in the long term, because now his squad know exactly how he wants to play, and bringing players directly into that drilled squad is only going to make that squad better, because he's got a set way he's going to play, and if those players don't want to play that style or don't fit that style, I think he'll do like a bit of a ruthless Man City stuff. He'll just get rid of them.
One thing I'm going to say, I've been being a bit too nice to United tonight for a Liverpool fan. You know, so
Go off.
Go off, King. No, the only thing I'm going to say is I just don't really like Ollie. I mean, I think United have got some good players in. They're making the most of what they have. Pogba's finally started to not be a little bitch. Bruno's come in.
Injured. Fucking hell.
Literally said that was not my words.
I think it was Ollie's fault that he was injured. Fucking coming back before he was 100% risking him against fucking, what was it? Bring one against Tranmere or something.
Do you not do that on FIFA though? I always bring my players back in career mode when they're like, oh, they probably need to be benched. I'm like, nope,
career
he's in
mode
the
in
team.
real life. Come on, Morgan.
No, well, mate, I took Bournemouth to the Prem title in 2 seasons.
Yeah, of course you did, because you can play it on a difficulty that allows you to do that.
That is true, but I didn't. I'll take it a little bit, because it is kind of right.
Take it a little bit.
I mean, I didn't, but I can see the point. I played it on a legendary.
Fernandes is currently off the pitch getting treatment, which is not good.
Everyone's getting injured.
It's because no one's played football in forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
just
know,
coming back like, nah. That's the only reason I was doubtful to say that De Bruyne might be one of the stars, because I don't think he'll stay fit.
Here's one of those ones that I can kind of see.
He's back.
I think David Silva might be one of the stars. That's what I was meant to say, the other person. Because he's leaving at the end of the summer. I think they might play him for the rest of the season.
Just goes on a bit of a rampage for his last little bit.
I can see that.
Alright.
But as I was saying, I'm not an Ollie fan. I think he has, overall, I think he's done a relatively good job. I just don't like him. That's
Why do you not like him?
I just think
He's
he's a
like
bit of
one
a
of the
pussy.
most likeable managers. Yeah, that's probably why. 'Cause he's a bit of a pussy.
I think he's just a bit of a pussy. You know, I like a manager that takes a bit of a risk, and I can't really see that. You know, when I think of Ollie, I don't think, oh yeah, he's a man that takes risks. That takes risks.
It's obviously what you're saying. We haven't heard a lot of risk taken, especially when as soon as things went wrong and he took a couple of losses, he instantly went, right, we're going to play all behind the ball. As long as we don't concede, we can't lose, sort of football.
Yeah,
And I think he could have just ploughed through what we were playing and just get through a bit. Every team has a bit of a grey patch, especially this team that's not exactly a title-winning level side. It's gonna go through grey patches. You can't just change the style of football every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have managed to stray so far off topic with this one as well.
Well, I was about to segue, but then you had a good point, so I left it.
No, fair enough, okay.
My segue was
Nice
just going to be who do you think is going to finish bottom of the season? Just who you think is going to get relegated? Because I said,
Oh, but this is going to hurt me, because there are 3 teams that want to get relegated, and 3 teams that don't want to get relegated that are down there. And it is currently not going my way.
can I guess?
Go. Who do you think I want to stay up?
Right, you want Aston Villa to stay up.
Yep.
You want Norwich to stay up.
Yep.
And you want Bournemouth to stay up.
Actually,
I feel like you don't give a toss about Bournemouth.
I don't give too much of a toss about Bournemouth. I think.
I know
they're a
who
bit
you
of a
definitely want to
nothing.
get relegated.
Yeah, that's obvious. I hate everyone on their team. I hate... the manager's okay. I don't mind the manager. I'm not going to spoil who the team is.
Watford.
I'm not... Yeah, there it is. I hate the bastards.
He doesn't like it.
Oh, because they beat you? Wow.
No, it's not because of that. I've never liked
no, well, it
Watford.
wouldn't be.
No,
it wouldn't be, would it?
no, it's
Would it?
not.
The Liverpool
Wait, who
fans
else
hate
do you want to get
It's
relegated?
not, okay, that added onto it, right? But
We love you, Davey.
Oh my god, no! I was
Mate,
just about to say,
I love
despise
Troy Deeney. I think Troy
despise
Deeney's
Troy
fucking
Deeney.
brilliant.
Mate, he has got as we say about Swaz Lynch, he has got nothing about him. When I think of
Nothing
Troy Deeney,
about him.
I think he's got a good right foot, a dog shit left foot. He's slow. He hasn't got too much. He's got a bit of a football brain, obviously, because he's a professional footballer and he's made it this far. But I think he is the worst striker in the Premier League by a mile. I think he's the worst striker in the Premier League.
That is a bold claim. That is a bold claim.
That is a bold claim, and I'm saying it with my fucking chest, alright?
I mean, for
Troy
starters,
Deeney-
he's better than Firmino.
Right, okay, that's a debate for another day before I bring your neck, alright? We're on good terms today. I've been being nice to United, alright? Not today. Not today.
He's worse than Pepe.
Is Pepe a striker though?
I mean,
true,
attacker.
right,
I'd say, well, it's an attacker, you know? Front 3 kind of vibe.
You know Andy Carroll's still in the Prem, right?
Exactly, there's so many people. Joel Linton didn't score like his first Prem goal until the other day.
Joel Linton's also another one. He is also god awful. But Troy Deeney, man.
Pookie's not been
I
great
put-
recently.
I put them on the same page. Yeah, I've never
He
really.
just got
I
lucky
didn't
when he
even.
was player of the month.
Yeah, I didn't. I also put my hands up and say I didn't even really think Pookie was going to last. And that's
Oh,
not
that's
me
what
being
they
like,
all
"Oh,
say."
yeah." I was going to say like, oh yeah, that sounds. Oh yeah, I'm a predictor. I know exactly what I'm talking about. But I just didn't really like him during the Pookie party time. Wasn't for me.
Nah.
Wasn't for me. Never was.
Who's the other one?
Deeney is for me though. I'm here to listen to Deeney. I fucking love that guy.
Do you want West Ham to get relegated?
I do want West Ham to get relegated. I don't really like West Ham.
And then I'm guessing the other team is Brighton,
I kind of like Brighton.
Everton.
I don't really care who goes down, to be honest.
Everton
I
I
just
like
don't want it
too.
to be Bournemouth. I like Bournemouth.
I reckon it'll be Villa, Norwich, and
And then-
Watford.
I can
would
see
be
West
happy with
Ham.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. I can see West Ham going down.
Yeah.
That'd be quite funny.
As another underachiever, Felipe Anderson.
I literally just
he
think
an
of Sky
underachiever,
Sports just
or did he
no.
just set it
Have you
way
seen
too
Sky
high
Sports
last?
just start ripping everyone? It's like top 5
Yeah.
players who haven't performed this season.
Oh, fucking hell, was he on there?
It was
Sigurdsson.
Sigurdsson, Felipe Anderson. I want to say Pepe was on there,
Sincerely hope Pepe are on.
and
missed 2
Lingard was
goals.
on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was just
Lingardinho.
literally they had
How did, I
no
not
chill.
think, how did I not think of him when I thought of underperformer?
They literally had no chill. They were just
I
like,
think it's because I feel sorry for the guy.
well, they played terrible this season.
Honestly,
Yeah.
he's just such a meme now. that,
My nan's got more
it's like-
Premier League assists this season.
Oh dear. Lingardinho. Anyone that watches Hogfest knows that we love him. But
Yeah, but you're all Liverpool fans, so it's all obvious that you're saying it ironically.
No, but I do kind of like him because he's just a
No,
character.
no, you don't.
No, because he's in. No, come on, he's interesting. Like it's something to talk about for us all the time, you know. Lingard, like what's going on with Lingard? He's at least interesting.
Keeping up with
Unlike when Pogba was being a massive bitch, like I didn't give a shit about that.
Massive
but,
bitch.
like,
2 surgeries. Big bitch. Yeah, big bitch.
big bitch, big bitch. all right.
Yeah. Mister, how long have you missed with that hamstring?
Oh,
That's because I.
he did fake it as well. He did fake it.
Faked it. Oh, Morgan, I will fucking take your channel down. Where
He
where
did
it stands,
fake it.
Fella.
He
I
did
did not
fake
fake
it.
It's 'cause
shit.
he-
Why would
he
I
realised-
fake it?
he
Why would I
realised the
fake it
hamstring
and still
is a
come
cover-up for the
top and
bandage.
second top goal scorer? Still come second top goal scorer, even though I'm faking in
That just
quotation
shows
marks
you playing
an
a shit
injury.
team. 50 million down the drain.
I'll hear this part.
Tony Marshall scores again.
Alright, well, we've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. Do you want to end it team of the season? That's an easy debate to end it on.
Yeah, go on then. Just as Tony Marshall scores his second.
Alright, well, what shall I do? I'll get the Prem team of the season up. And then
Wan-Bissaka and assist.
you can just
Oh,
tell me
so much better.
what you think should be changed in that team.
I can't go to the beach now, you know.
Love it. Yeah, go on then, Morgan.
I'm
I'll
getting it
probably
up
change
now.
mine.
Okay, so they've put the starting 11 at... Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to... Their starting 11's 3 at the back. That's definitely not it.
Yeah, we need wing backs in here because that's just my way of getting a United player in there.
I'm trying to find one where they've
I
actually
don't know where you're
put
going to stick one in there, but
the
whatever.
Prem team of the season.
I mean, Wan-Bissaka's swazzing straight in at right back.
Well, that's something that we can debate about, isn't
There's no debate about it, mate. I'm right and you're wrong.
it? Right, okay. We see what the Prem team of the season says, and we'll go from there.
Oh, right.
Going back to my injury, alright?
Liverpool
I
fan
don't want to
have
hear
absolutely
shit from Morgan
brought the,
about
team
me
of the season.
faking an injury, the big bastard.
I never
There was
faked an
nothing wrong
injury.
with- there was nothing wrong with your knee, you pussy, alright? There was never anything proven wrong with your knee. I had a pulled hamstring that I then tore. I never heard anything about your knee.
Did you have a
I
surgery?
did tear my... No, I didn't have surgery on it. Very tough.
Yeah, there's a different Remy. I'm not a pussy. Even if I'm injured, I still play on.
What was your injury? Oh, my knee's sore. My knee's sore.
no, his injury
Oh,
was just
my
that he got a
knee's
miss.
sore. What's wrong with your knee,
No,
Morgan?
it was my knee
hurts.
clicked. It still does it.
My knee clicks, guys. My knee clicks.
It clicks.
My fucking fingers click, but
No, it clicks and then I can't walk on it.
Bitch. Oh yeah,
Until
that's
it clicks
convenient,
again.
that, isn't it? That's convenient, and I'm faking the injury.
I so wish one day that you could feel the pain that I felt when my knee clicked.
I
Just
wish
so
you
you-
could feel the pain that I
There
felt
we
when I had a pulled hamstring and I swung my left foot at a strike.
Here
I
we go.
wish you
Give it a minute. My dad's bigger than your dad.
Yeah, but a pulled hamstring, that's nothing, mate. Nothing.
Fucking yeah, right.
Nothing, mate. FIFA, that's a 7-day injury. You'll be back.
Remy, if you ran properly, you wouldn't have pulled it.
Exactly.
If I ran properly.
You actually did the warm up.
I'm just coming my own dummy in for swearing.
Have it.
Oh shit, we're in a game. I thought
I was going to say, I did wonder why you just ran off the edge.
I thought we were in.
Anyway, I couldn't find the team this season. I remember it roughly. I can get the players up. I was on it. I just can't get the actual team.
Yeah, well, yeah. Just have to.
Right. Should we just run through it? Should we just set like a formation? We'll run through it individually.
Oh yeah, what should we say? 4-3-3. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm down for a 4-3-3. It's a pretty standard.
Because you can
that's
put
a standard.
strikers. You can put them left and right wing if you want to. If you think another striker should be in it.
Oh, okay, I don't think
Alright.
many strikers have really performed.
Keeper. Who you putting?
Dean Henderson.
I will accept that. I'm not going to say I would put him there.
Yeah.
I'd put Allison, but I will accept. I would have put Dean Henderson on the bench.
I can accept Alisson because don't get me wrong, he is still a great keeper.
I think
for me-
I would. Sorry, Karen.
No, I'm done now.
I was just gonna say yeah. I'm gonna put Dean Henderson there to start as well, just because he's had more to do, and he's still pulled through. You know,
Yeah,
Allison on the bench for me.
yeah. I'd say that's.
Because I feel it. I like that. That was pretty unargumentative.
Yeah, it's about to get argumentative.
Because you're not a right back.
Five
Yeah, as
seconds.
soon as it gets to
5
one
seconds.
position. No, let's go from left back to right back. Let's just do
Andy
the whole
Robertson.
team and come back to right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have Andy Robertson at left back. Sorry.
The
Yeah,
outro
I would have
would be
put Robertson in no debate. I wouldn't have
yeah. I
debated.
don't think it's really debatable. Maybe argue Brandon Williams. No, I'm just,
Or Ben Chilwell.
I like Brandon
right.
Williams, but
yeah. Chilwell could maybe go in there.
I'm
But
putting
I'm
Robertson
still
though.
giving it to Robertson.
Centre backs. I am putting Van Dijk.
Van Dijk's got to go in there, I suppose.
I know.
But as much as Harry Maguire has better overall stats, I'm not gonna lie.
I knew that
I'm
was
putting
coming.
Van Dijk.
yeah.
Any chance he gets to weasel that into a conversation?
We'll let him have it. We'll just
Let him have it.
I agree with FIFA. I'd put Soyuncu.
Soyuncu.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, from what I've seen of him, he's always putting in a good performance.
Again,
Well,
that's another overachiever. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Going back.
I'm down to put Soyuncu in there. Harry Maguire on the bench.
Yes.
Yeah. I think, honestly, that sorts it. Can we leave it at that before?
Yeah, let's leave it at that. Right back. I'm putting Trent.
I'll let you have Trent as a right winger, not as a right back.
No, I'm Trent as a right
He's not a
back.
right back. My man could take him on.
I'm having Trent.
It's not. Wan-Bissaka. Trent can go on the bench.
Callum, you're unfortunate that you
I
didn't.
agree with you. Wan-Bissaka's better at defending, but
We're not having a combined one, are we? I thought, are we having a?
Are we doing our
Yeah,
own?
no,
we can
ones
never
are
have.
having a
How do you
combined-
think one of us is going to agree to have Wan-Bissaka or
Yeah, because
Alexander Arnold? No one is going to agree.
Is it our own then? Okay.
Do your own, yeah, do your own.
Yeah.
Just you can debate with someone else why they put it in.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't need to debate.
Yeah. To be fair, that means that we could sleep it because the argument is not worth it, man. It's not worth
It's
it.
never going to end. We're never going to agree on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So yeah, we'll do so now like that.
All right, so centre mids. Who you putting? I know who I'm instantly putting. I
I'm going to
always
go for
back him.
my two. I'm going to play it like a two holding midfielders and then one more attacking one.
Mhm.
I'm going to go for Ndidi and
Ooh, I like
Fabinho.
Okay. Do you want to say your third? I'm guessing De Bruyne's your other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're all going to agree De Bruyne, 100%.
Yeah, De Bruyne's
No
definitely.
matter how many months he spends injured, every time he's back, he's fucking brilliant. He's world class. It might be the best attacking
I'm
midfielder.
trying to think who else I'd put in. I want to put Mount in because I think Mount's been quite good, but I'm sure there's a better centre mid this season.
I'd put him as an
Yeah.
overachiever, but I wouldn't put him as team of the season. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what other.
That's spot on. What Callum said there.
I'm putting Milner in. I don't care.
Oh, I knew that was coming. Yeah, no, I'm not even allowing that.
I am sticking Milner in no matter what anyone
I'll put
says.
Wijnaldum in over.
I am going to put Wijnaldum as the other one.
and I
like
don't
Wishy.
even think Wijnaldum's been. Nah, he has been good. I can't lie.
I'm going to put Wijnaldum, De Bruyne, and Milner. That's my centre mid.
Right, that's clearly a meme. But if you couldn't have Milner, who would you have?
If I couldn't have Milner, I would
Yeah.
have.
So we know that what you actually think.
I don't know. I'm debating between Rodri and David Silva.
Rodri.
Yeah.
Interesting. Don't know if I'd have said Rodri, but
I mean, I'm just naming people off the top of my head. Milner's going to be in mine, no matter what.
I want to know your reasoning for Rodri.
I mean, I just had every time I've seen him play, he's had a decent game, and I just think he's a good, solid CDM.
Fair enough.
I'd put Chamberlain if he didn't get injured. I thought Chamberlain was actually having a pretty good season this season before he got injured.
Again, overachiever, but not team of the season for me.
Oh yeah, I think it's too hard to debate because he didn't finish the season. Like
Yeah.
he missed a whole chunk of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what's yours then?
Wait, Callum, who was your middle three? And Didi, De Bruyne, and
Fabinho.
Fabinho.
I
For
think
me,
I'd have
he's
Ndidi.
probably Liverpool's solid
Yeah.
midfielder.
I mean, I'd have Ndidi in there. I think I'd play two holding and one attacking.
Actually, I want to change mine.
Go for it.
Oh, I want to drop. Well, no, I don't want to change it. But if I couldn't have Milner, this is going to cause an argument. But I'm going to put Hendo.
No.
No.
No,
No.
not having this.
I'm putting Hendo.
No, he's average. He's an average midfielder. He always has been. He always will be.
I think on this topic that he does his job for Klopp, and if it wasn't for Klopp having his plan, I think he wouldn't have much in the footballing world. I think he'd just be a bit there.
I
think he got
can't
lucky.
count the amount of Liverpool players that were saying he's shit, we should get rid of him, before maybe the start of the season.
I agree with you. When he first joined, I was like, I agree. I was like, I don't think he's going to fit in the team. And then about 3 years ago, I was like, he's okay. He's not great, but he's
everyone was still
improved.
calling him shit 3 years ago
And
because he was
then-
making mistakes that were costing you results.
And then I reckon about 2 years ago, I was like, okay, he's actually starting to perform in the role that he's been assigned to. And then this season, I just think he has been insane. Controlling the play. Because you look at the game we lost. I just want to put this out there. Milner and Henderson were not playing. Two people who control the game for Liverpool's midfield.
I don't know what game Henderson controls.
And then I think we drew the next game, or we lost.
Maybe
we
when
only
he's
won by
winning at
one.
Monopoly, he might control that, but doesn't control.
You
the
look
football
at
game.
them, and and then as soon as they come back, we start winning again. That is not coincidence. Coincidence? I think not.
No.
All right, let's just move on because this is right
Henderson's
wing.
average.
I haven't said my
Someone find me
sentiment yet.
Henderson's stats and prove me wrong.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
I haven't said my
Right, well, I
sentiment.
can. Yeah, go on. I'm waiting.
I didn't even
Yeah,
say we
so-
did get in my team. I said Milner first. To be fair.
Were you memeing then? Was that a meme? Can we
No,
confirm
I
this?
generally think Milner.
Okay.
In the team of this, fucking hell.
Anyway,
Well-
go on with yours.
I always like Kante, but I think this season it wasn't as good as he has been. Would you guys say
Yeah.
the same?
I'd agree. He's not. This has got to be the first season in a while that he's not in the team this season.
Yeah, I kind of want to put Madison in there. I don't know, but
Try you didn't say Jack Grealish.
he's left wing. But Mane's
Stick him
there.
in Cam.
Could
many
stick him in
people
Cam,
around.
But then there's De Bruyne. But I really do want to put Jack Grealish in there, obviously, because I'm like, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go as serious as I can. I'd probably say Didi. Again, as you said, I want to say Mount. I'd probably go the same as Callum, to be honest. And Didi, Fabinho, and De Bruyne.
All right. Well, left
Makes
wing.
no
You've just said
sense.
Mane, right?
Yeah.
I agree with you, Mane. I feel like one guy's going to say Martial.
Nah, I'd put Mane in there.
Nice.
I'll let you have Mane, but he's the only one in there that's from a Liverpool front three.
Yeah, no, I would put
Yeah,
striker
yeah,
Ings.
same.
I'm putting Ings up top.
Yeah, same.
Ings is acceptable. I'll
I would have put Aguero as well, or Vardy, but I think Ings.
Yeah, I feel like as a striker, you have to kind of pick the top goal scorer. Do you know what I mean? Because they've done their job the best. They're technically
Yeah.
the best. So Vardy has to go in there, just based off of logic, really.
I do love Jamie Vardy, to be fair, as well.
And then right wing. I'm trying to even think.
Traore straight for me. Easy.
I'm gonna. This is a bit cheaty, but I'm putting Son there, even though he's a left mid. I think Son deserves to go in the team.
Part of me was thinking Son, just because he's kind of carried Spurs. He scored 9 goals this season, and in 23 games. So
I'm putting Son.
His best was 12. Last season he was in 12 in like 31 games, I think. But he had a lot of assists on top of that, and then obviously he had the Champions League stuff. So I'd say Son's fair enough in there. Like, he's on track to beat last season's stats, and I'm pretty sure he was in the team of the season last season, wasn't he? Or if not, in and around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he was.
So I mean, I definitely think you could argue the case for Son.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Mane, Vardy, and I'd put Rashford in there just because I think he's been insane this season.
I'll accept that.
Yeah.
That's fairly
Or
argument.
I'd put Richarlison in there just because I think he's been really good. He has been really good.
He is. His team of season's good on FIFA as well.
Yeah, between him and Richarlison, but bias reasons I'd put him in there.
Have we all got different front threes then?
What's
I believe
yours?
so.
Mine's got Traore in it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I think we've all got the same
I would just like to point out
left wing and striker.
Henderson team of the season with 3 goals and 5 assists. Do you want to rethink that?
No, because as you said, it's not all about goals in a team. You don't have to score an assist to be
No, but
a great
to
player.
be No, but
What's
to be
a
one of the best
DDM?
midfielders, you have to kind of do stuff.
What's
Yeah,
a
but
Oh,
Henderson's a DM. Henderson's more like a box to
CDM.
box.
Henderson is a CDM.
Is that what you guys use him as?
I mean, I think he just plays a flat 3 if I'm being honest.
Just so Henderson can go in there.
Well, no, I generally think that's what he plays. I think he plays a flat 3 with because I think he plays the 4-3-3, but Firmino's a centre forward.
I get what you mean.
I mean, you have to play Firmino as a centre forward, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he's a striker.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't work as like a number.
He's a false 9.
Yeah, he's definitely a false 9.
Yeah.
All right, well, do you want to wrap it up, or
That
Yeah,
sounds
we can
like a
wrap it up
wrap.
there.
I was gonna say we've
Yeah.
gone on for like an hour and 20. I want to say.
Fucking hell, who's going to
Jesus.
listen to that? Listen to us like rambling on about shit.
I'll plug
You made
it.
it this far. Let us know.
You made it this far, you're a fucking god.
Listen, I feel like this is more just for us, and then if other people listen, you know,
Definitely.
cool.
It's just for us.
it's just a bit of fun. It
Just
just
to
gives us
find a
something to
reason
do. Chat, yeah, sit down and have a chat.
Down to wrap it there. I'm down to do it again.
All right, well, I'll hit us with the outro.
Go
Oh,
for it.
God.
Let's go
I've learned
from
up for
here to
this. No, don't listen.
Alright, I'm watching football.
Thank you. Alright, guys, we're gonna end it. What the fuck? You just cut me up. That's someone else in the outro now. I don't want to do it. We're ending it there. Subscribe.
Cheers for listening, guys.
Thank you
Tell
very
them to
much for listening.
subscribe.
Subscribe, guys. Go
We're
on.
on
Choose your
369.
subscribe button.
No, we're on 369 subs. We want to reach 400.
Oh, no, but what? I like 69.
sounds by the end of next month. How many smash a like on the video? I
Exactly.
hate myself.
Well, we'll get another podcast out next week. I don't know when I'll upload this one. I probably have to do minor edits, so probably tomorrow I'll put this out.
Sound?
Yeah.
Down to
I
do
think
it
I
next
might
week.
do it every Thursday, just upload it, because it's a middle day of the week. So it gives us time
Yeah,
to
true.
record it. I'm not going to say like definitely, but I'll aim to do it around then.
Sounds
Alright,
good.
well, I think that's it. I'll just subscribe is the last thing I'll say. And watch our pro clubs.
Peace.